So this is our Timco 210 power sweeper, and today we have some garbage cans that we have to get taken care of, and then we're going to take you through some of the operations of the power sweeper and show you how this operates. Here is the insides of the Timco 210. So we have this pretty good sized dashboard that gives us all our indicators. It's run by computer. Right now we're still making our rounds here, doing the garbage cans. We do all the sweeping on a daily basis, and we blow the sidewalks off every couple days as needed. So right now we're driving around with one of our helpers and we're grabbing the garbage cans. Here we have plenty of cans to take care of, and as my guy works on the cans, we also pick up any of the trash on the sidewalks. Today we're going to be doing some blowing off of the sidewalk, so we blow that out in the streets where the sweeper can get to it. So that's some of what we're going to be doing today here with the sweeper. So here, rather than seeing a ton of nature, we see interesting vehicles, interesting people. So this mall that we're working at here has over 70 acres worth of parking lot, and you would be surprised how much trash there is. You would think that, well, how bad could it be? I almost think that some people here feel like, well, the power sweeper's coming to clean it up. They know we're here on a daily basis, so they just throw their trash on the ground. I don't know. That's what it feels like. I mean, I've had people throw stuff in front of me and basically say, well, that's job security for you. Oh, do I want to beat those guys up? is we don't want to run over too many puddles. Basically, the puddles can create a situation where our hopper fills up too quickly with water instead of trash. So we try to stay away from that the best that we can. We're just running over the trash. It's really all that we're doing. When things are wet like this too, it's a little tougher to pick stuff up, because the stuff likes to stick to the ground. So we may have to turn this baby up a little bit. Let's turn this up a little bit more. I like to hit this button. This is our big broom that is basically like our vacuum. This is our speed. This is water, which we're not running right today. And this is our gutter broom. So we're gonna run this up a little bit higher. Let's see if this helps us out. Here we go. Blower operator blew out all the stuff on the sidewalk, and we're here to clean it up. Here we go, here we go, here we go. did my best, but I'm not gonna risk the camera. I'll still try to get you a good shot, but I gotta be careful, man. You know, I'm a new YouTuber, so I can't afford to lose my equipment so quick. Wet like this, it's very easy to get fooled by puddles. You'll come in and you'll think a puddle is a piece of paper. Happens to me all the time. And you go way out of your way to go get it, and it turns out just to be a puddle. Keep your wits about you, because people do not, they have no clue what your intentions are as far as where you're going, because they're not thinking, oh, he's picking up papers. They're just thinking I'm driving through and maybe looking for a parking spot or something, which is not the case. You know, we are looking for papers. It's kind of like a game of, if you've ever played like Asteroids or a game like that, that's kind of like what this is. Got myself pinched into a little spot here. Just looking for stuff to run over. This is the other thing you have to look out for. If you see that wood there, a lot of times, you know, we're looking down at the ground. There's been times where my guys have actually hit the wood like that. So you got to be careful. shy. We're gonna take a shot. We'll see what we can do. Oh. Almost bought a mum. Almost bought a mum. We're gonna come around this corner here, and this corner often has a lot of paper, so let's see what we got here. We will require the gutter broom if it is. Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. Sometimes the wind catches this stuff and it just, this area is usually covered. The wind just has a way of bringing it over here and dumping it right on that sidewalk. Okay, it's not too bad, but there's a couple things here to grab, so we'll get them. I got some kind of, almost looks like maybe there was an accident here or something. There's a bunch of like car parts, like plastic broken pieces. We'll pick up what we can, and then whatever we can, we're gonna have to hand pick up. There is hand pickup involved here. We got one guy fully on the ground. Let's see what we can pick up here. It's like plastic shrapnel. It's getting some of it, but not all of it. There's some big pieces that it's just can't grab. So we're gonna have to hand pick that up. We got a majority of it though. Stuff here. Some of that stuff just flat out won't fit through the tube that goes to the hopper. So sometimes you run that stuff over and it'll get caught up in the tube. And that sometimes you got to be careful of that, because once you get stuff caught up in that tube, it just clogs up, and first thing you know, you have a ton of stuff up there. We're gonna take one more pass here, and then we're gonna have to get out and grab a few things. We got a windshield wiper, a bigger piece of that plastic. So that stuff's gonna all be picked up. We got a lot of that material, just that big piece in the windshield wiper, so let's grab that. Over here and check to make sure that tube didn't get clogged up with that plastic. It looks good. A little damp. Let's get this closed back up. Code 210 regenerative air sweeper. So what that means to us is that it blows air out and it sucks air in. So it's basically flipping the air and bringing the papers along with it. And we're done sweeping. we just finished up our dump, and now we're gonna wash this out. We wash it out every time we run. One thing I will tell you, if you keep them painted and clean, they will last you. But if you get into a habit of washing them maybe weekly, forget it. They will only last you half the time. So I wanted to bring you out a second day. We were able to change the gutter broom, and the gutter broom was really worn out. So we have a new gutter broom on today, so we're hoping we can show you a few more shots of a gutter broom that actually works instead of grinding up against the curbs. So we got a new gutter broom on, and it's down a little too heavy, so we gotta adjust it. Let's give that a shot. The difference in the gutter broom is just incredible difference. Pick this cart up. It's been here for 3 days, so no one's using it. I mean, it's really kind of unsightly, so we'll get rid of it. So we scan every parking lot regardless, to make sure. Sometimes there's things you really don't see. But we had a lot of wind, so I'm sure a lot of material is blown to either one side or the other. So today's a much drier day. So what that kind of means to us is that some of those papers that we had difficulty picking up yesterday should come up a little easier now. Yesterday, we were thinking that that side of the building that I showed you, which is usually very heavy with papers, today could be the day with the wind the way it is. So, it is a mess, and here's my man showing you what he can do here. So we're gonna clean up those leaves on our way back. So the wind actually helps us. We're able to complete the job a little quicker because the materials pretty much all come to one spot. Now, yesterday, I was telling you that we try to avoid the puddles to the best we can. Now, on dry days, it's kind of the opposite. We encourage the water to be inside the hopper. It keeps the dust down. So we do have a spray tank on the truck as well. So we can turn our sprayers on. But if I can get the hopper damp inside, the materials inside kind of will stick to the bottom, including the dust. And that will keep stuff from blowing around. Gutter broom makes a huge difference. I'm sure you can see kind of the difference that we're dealing with here. I feel a little bad that I didn't get it changed for my guy earlier. Another one of those cars we were talking about that you kind of see some interesting vehicles here. Magnum PI, where are you? Pretty good here. All right, guys, well, we hope you liked that video. A little walk into the power sweeping world and what we do on a daily basis to keep this mall clean. See you on the next one.